What's up everyone? Today I have another video, and I remember doing a multicolor slime video I don't even know how many months ago, so I decided to do an updated one where I got a little bit more slime that is sort of has like different colors or multiple colors, and I wanted to show you guys. And I'm actually cooking dinner right now at the same time. I know it's really weird. I'm doing voiceovers, but then I'm running to my kitchen to make rice. So I'm a little back and forth today, but hey, you know, your girls gotta do what you girls gotta do. Now today I want to show you guys this particular slime because oh my god, it is so pretty. It's a star and it has different colors. I love the design. I love the texture of the slime. As you can see, it is the jelly and clear type, which you can see all the colors transparently, and you could also see that it is very nice to play with. So that is the type of slime that I personally like. Now, I get all my slime from Amazon, so when I like the slime, I will leave the links down for you guys. And I'm not sponsored by Amazon or anything. I like use my own money, and trust me, I don't think any of the company would want me to review their slime because I'm pretty brutally honest about how I feel. And when I don't like something, I'm gonna let you know, okay? So anyways, this one, I'm gonna keep all the colors separate because you guys remember the video where I did a slime like a collection, which is on my channel. It's the $500 slime collection video. Anyway, so a lot of those slimes, I keep them in their original containers so that in the future I could show you guys what my collection is. But if you're just wanting to buy one just to play with, I would definitely recommend you guys combine the colors because it makes this super amazing jellyfish from the deep ocean. I would definitely recommend you guys like combine the colors if you want to, but for this video I'm going to keep them separately and showing you guys individually what the colors look like. So far I'm liking it. Definitely for packaging from 1 to 10, I am gonna give it a 7. And next up we have this slime called a magic slime. By the way, all of the slime is internationally made, which is either from China or Japan or Korea, but I want to tell you guys more than likely the slime that I've come across are made from China. So this one surprised me a little bit. The reason I picked this up because I saw that it has a two-tone colors, which it has a little bit dark blue on the bottom and light blue on the top, so that's why I included it in this video. And I was a little surprised because the slime, the top of the slime is very dry and it has a lot of little foam balls inside, but the bottom of the slime is very slimy, almost like it's not even done. You know, if you ever made slime before and you don't have enough like active ingredients to turn it into slime, so it basically looks like a bunch of wet glue paint. I wasn't very happy about this slime. As you can see, I'm not really trying to touch it or play with it because it is getting all over my hands. And by the way, the color is very strong. It will stain your fingernails, it will stain your hands, so I didn't really want to touch it, but I wanted to show you guys that this is definitely not what I was expecting. I would definitely not leave this link for this slime in the description. I don't recommend you guys buying it or purchasing it because it's just terrible. Anyways, not really understanding like the foam either. It's not a very attractive container. So overall, I give it a 1 star. Alright, so here we go. We have the next set of slime. This one is also multicolor. I really like the bottle. However, it is so hard to get inside of this container because there's so much slime and just a very little opening. I think in the future I may try to get like a tool where I can get the slime out because right now I can only fit 1 finger inside of this bottle and it's just like so frustrating to get it out. But once you get the slime out, it looks very nice. The texture is kind of like Laffy Taffy candy or Airheads candy, something like that. So similar to like clay slime, and it's not really like, you know, the jelly type, the ones that I like, but I do like this texture as well. It's just something different, but you can see that all the colors, that when you stretch it out, it sort of mixes it itself, so you don't really have an opportunity to mix the whole thing because as you're pulling it out, you're sort of mixing it already. also want to mention the other thing about ordering things from Amazon, and especially they're from a different country, is that it takes forever for the slime to get to your house. Probably at least 30 days to maybe even 40 days, depending on where it's coming from, depending on how much you paid. So you will be waiting for a long time. But the reason I wanted to, order things from different countries, because there's stuff that, they make in other countries and packagings. They're just like so cute and so different that I want to show you guys. Things that I can't really find in the US. So, I mean, like, pretty much like every time I go to the mall, I see a bunch of people selling squishies and slime in the middle of the mall. Sorry, I just choked. I'm sorry. I saw a bunch of people selling this at the mall, but every time they try to charge me $20. Like, seriously, $20 for a very small little container of slime, and I was not gonna have it. So I decided, ever since that day that I spent way too much money at the mall, I decided to pick up all my slime from Amazon or somewhere that I can just find it for cheap. I mean, they're not exactly like super cheap. Sometimes you can find slime for like $2, but then you have to pay extra for shipping on Amazon. So I would say they average anywhere between like $4 to $8 for one piece of slime on Amazon. So this next slime, I really like the colors. It just reminds me of Lisa Frank, like the stickers, but then when you combine it, you sort of don't see as much of the colors you saw earlier. And also, for some reason, this slime is not really like the other one where it's like Laffy Taffy. It's more like fluffy slime. Like, the texture is very wet and sticky. So I'm not sure how that happened, but they're supposed to be the exact same one, but this one was just made very differently. So yeah, I mean, you can't really see the colors anymore, but when you first get it out of the bottle, it is amazing. So this is also another one I got from the same sort of group of slime. And if I find the link where I originally ordered it on Amazon, I would definitely put it in the description for you guys, because I don't think this slime is too terrible, but it does take a long time for it to get to your house. I just want to let you guys know that. And of course, this one is similar to the first one that I opened, which is like more like the dry clay type instead of like the wet fluffy type. And I also just came back from checking my rice. Everything looks good, so I'm about to have dinner after I'm done with this video. And how are you guys doing, by the way? It's like raining all day today in Florida. I don't know what's going on. I went to get groceries earlier and I got soaked when I got out of the car, so it wasn't really very pleasant. I think a lot of people were staring at me and laughing at me that I was running like I'm running away from the cops earlier out of my car to my building, but whatever. Anyways, so this slime, as you can see, is very similar to the first one that I showed you guys that was in the bottle, and I do like it. It's just very different. You know, everyone's used to like different types of slime, so this slime is sort of like the clay, sort of like almost even like Play-Doh, but not as hard as Play-Doh. So it's like, I don't know, like dry clay, I guess, like air clay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. Sometimes I lose track of what I try to, say. Do you guys ever like have like brain freezes? But yeah. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. I got a bunch of like series of slime to show you guys that I have bought recently, but I just haven't got a chance to get to it, but I definitely will. So let's go ahead and recap. The top two with the check marks are things that I approve and things that I would purchase. The one obviously says no, means something I would definitely not recommend to my subscribers, and I would not definitely recommend anyone to buy it. I'm not even going to leave the link for that slime at all because it was just terrible. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with my purchase. It's just this one, it was just like no. Alright, so that's it for today. If you guys want to check out more multicolor videos, it is right there for you to click on, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!